welcome back to our YouTube channel and also welcome back to the DAX function series where we will discuss major DAX functions used in day-to-day Power BI projects. So today we are going to discuss related functions and related table functions and what are the major differences between them and when to use them and when not to use them. So first let's start with related functions. Now as the name suggests, related. Related means what? Relationship. So, in order to use related functions, there are some pre-built rules which everyone needs to follow. So, let's start with the rules first to make you understand what all things we should follow before jumping to understand the syntax or what related function actually does. So, what do I mean by relation is, in this data modeling section, we always relate all our tables to each other using primary keys and foreign keys. Now, in order for a related function to work, there must exist a proper relationship between the tables in which we are using the related function. And by proper relationship, I mean is that tables should be connected using one-to-many relationship, and the other thing is related function is always used in the many side of the table. Now, what do I mean by one-to-many? One-to-many means for each occurrence of something in one table, there can be multiple occurrences of the same thing in the many side of the table. In the one side, there should be exactly one occurrence and there should be no null values in order for related function to work properly. And on the many side, for the same name or for the same key, there could be many repetitions of the same key. Now, how to use related functions? For related functions, what it actually does is, so if I come to my sales table, this is my sales table where I have order date, stock date, and all the things, so on, all the informations related to my order I have on. But one thing is missing. I know the product sold, I know how much quantity is sold, but I don't know what is the price of that product sold or what is the cost of that product sold, because we already have that mentioned in products table, which is this one. I already have for which product, how much the product price and cost is. So there is no need of repeating that information in sales table. But what if I tell you I need for some calculations, I need the product price or product cost column in this sales table. So if you look over here, if I need for this product, there are all, see, in the starting, I have all the products as 371. And then if I scroll ahead, I'll see other products like 377 and all those products is also there. Now, if I want to check what is the product price or what is the product cost of this product, how can I see that in sales table as well? That's when related function comes handy. It does a lookup like thing for you using the common column by which you have related both the tables. Over here, my product table and sales table is related using this product key column. Now, using this product key, it will go and search for the same product key in the product table, and from there, it will extract the product cost. So wherever in the many side, it will find the match with the one side, it will go ahead and extract the value which is related to that particular row. Now, to make things more clearer, let me explain you how these rows are related to products table. Wherever product key 371 is mentioned is linked to one row of the product table where the product key is 371. My product 371 is present over here. So all the rows where product 371 is mentioned in sales table is related to this one row which is mentioned in product table. Now, whenever I call sum from value from this related table, it extracts the value from the one side and puts it into the many side. Now, if I go back to my sales table and write one DAX to extract the values from one side to the many side, I will have to use the related function. Now, how to use related function? You need to create a column because related function returns a column. So first you need to create a new column. Now, once you have done that, now if you want to, suppose you want to extract the price of each product. Now, how will you write it? You will first start with related. Now, you can see it is giving me all the related list of columns which is related to this table. Now, what I want is product price from the product table. So I will write price and it is giving me products tables product price. If I click on tab and click this, what I will get is against each product, I will get its price from the product table. This is what actually related function does. Now, to give you a reverse example. Now, what if I tell you I am in product table and I want to know against each product how many quantity is sold. Against each product, how many quantity are we selling? What if we need to find that? That's when we use related table. Now, in order to use related table also, the table must have one-to-many relationship. But the catch over here is related function is used on the many side to bring the information from the one side. But related table is used in one side to extract information from the many side. Now imagine for one row, one product, there are many repetitions in sale table. Now, which exact value will it extract? It cannot extract 10 different values in a single row. Suppose, for example, to this 214 product key, there would be many times I am selling that product. There could be many instances where I am selling the same product. So in sales table, that product key can repeat many times. Now, when I want to extract something from the many side to the one side, now imagine, for this, I have 10 rows in sales table. Now, which exact row will it extract if I call for any extraction? That time, you realize that related table is always used inside any aggregation function. It cannot be used just like that separately. It cannot be used independently. This function should always be used with some aggregated function. Why? Because against one row, there are many rows in the many side. So before bringing that information to the one side, we aggregate it and then bring it to the one side. Now, how would we write that? To write that, I will again create a column. Suppose I need the quantity sold against each product. Now what we can do is, I can use SUMX. If you don't know what SUMX means, you can go ahead and check my previous video where I have explained iterative functions. So in SUMX, the first argument is table. Instead of giving this table as an argument, what I will give is related table as an argument. Now when I give related table and write AW sales, which is my sales table in this data, so I will get, now I'm referring, for this row, I'm referring to related table, which is AW sales. So when it's calculating, when it is summarizing, it will calculate according to this filter context. What do I mean by filter context? For all those rows where 2014 is the product key, it will add up the quantities. And how will it know to add that quantity? Because I have used related table, it will relate this product key to all the instances of the 2014 in the sales table and then add all those informations into one. It will use this related table to extract that. Now, if I write quantity, if I want to write order quantities, I am getting AWCL's order quantity. Now what it will do is, if I click OK, it has brought the quantity sold against each product fee. And wherever you are seeing blanks, those products have not been sold. So in order to handle that error, you can write if error or if blank, then you can fill it by 0. But what this function actually did is, it went to the sales table, it extracted all the quantities of 2014 product key, added that up and brought it over here. So it brought information from many sides to the one side. And which filter context is it using to bring this information? Related tables filter context. So this was the explanation of how related and related table works. Thank you everyone. Keep watching this DAX function series and let me know how you like this video.